I felt like it was over. You know what I'm saying? I felt like it was over. $736, y'all. And y'all, I just cried even more. 2 years of nothing. 2 years of just bills, just payments. I asked God to give me one more chance. $4,500 is a lot of money to be paying towards anything. But I was determined to get back into it. I was determined. So I never stopped paying. Can't believe my phone is actually still recording. An hour and 49 minutes. This is crazy. But it tells me, you know, maybe I'm stronger than I thought. I have to be successful in this career, going through all of that. Like, I have to. God, I'm glad you got me through this. I'm so glad you got me through this. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Yasherica, and today's video is part 4 and the finale of Not Where I Want to Be in My 20s. This is a series that I have going on, and this episode is going to be about still moving on, because honey, I still been crying, still been worrying, still been praying, still been struggling. So if you have not seen the videos posted before this, I have one that's realistic jobless day in my 20s, which is how this series started, and then there's part 1, chased a career for 10 plus years. Part 2 is how college ruined my career, and then there's part 3, loss after loss. Honey, it's just been a lot, okay? It's just been a lot during this series, during this journey. And so I've just been sharing it, and I've been talking to myself in the car for 2 hours straight, y'all. So I had to divide this into 4 parts so that I can get it in. But really quick, I'm going to show you part of the last one, part 3. I gotta update all my stuff, but just some posts and stuff about the house, and showing inside and stuff like that. Then I get a text message, everything goes downhill. I'm on YouTube, I'm watching this sermon, and the pastor, she mentioned something about crying, and I just started crying, and I was 3 months ahead, you guys. 3 months ahead. One text and I got nothing. I don't have a dime to my name. Let me tell you, sometimes I don't know what to say about my life. I have my good times and my good moments, but downfalls, downhills, and battles, I've had my share. I have had my share, and now, as I go along, I don't try to run from it, because I'm just not gonna run from the truth, okay? I ain't gonna run from it. But here we go. Here's part 4, the finale. One text message, I ain't got a dime to my name, y'all. All I could do was cry, y'all. All I could do was cry. And I told him, thank you for reminding me, but I knew about it, but I didn't have the money. I wasn't going to tell him that, And he asked if I received the email, and I told him I didn't, which I didn't receive an email. And he was like, to just let him know when it was paid. Y'all, let me tell you. So I go to the company's website, and I try to log into my account, and I was already locked out, you guys. They had already locked me out because I was a month behind. So I couldn't even go in, y'all. I couldn't even go in and see how much did I owe, because I needed to know if it went up, if the late fee had increased, because I did see the late fee, but I needed to know if it increased more than that. So at that time, I didn't even know what I owed because I couldn't log into my account. And y'all, I just cried even more. I'm like, well, the only chance I had left then was I had to call him. And I'm like, well, I can't call him today because I know for a fact I don't have the money. So it's like, I can't do it today. Not today. You know, I need like $200. I need like $200 more before I can go pay this, because I went online, you guys. I went online and it shows like, depending on the month, it's different amount of payments. So I go online and I look up, you know, the 2024 payment log. What it's showing is January. It shows me $736, y'all. And I'm like, cause I'm sitting there, I'm doing the math. I'm like, yeah, okay, I need another $200 or so. I only got $529. So I like I said, I was crying. I'm gonna share with you guys what I wrote in my prayer journal. I have a prayer journal. This is my Bible, y'all. This is my Bible. I got a video on my channel. I talked about, I read the whole Bible. I have read the whole Bible. I planned on doing it again. I was doing it again, but when my uncle passed, I stopped. Like the world just stopped. Everything was just horrible. But so this is January 16th. This is last week. This is what I wrote. Let me show you guys what I wrote, y'all. I was devastated. I said, Lord, I'm asking to be fixed in this time and moment. Lord, please let things come together for my good. Please help me reach my destination of where I need to be. I need all the strength and guidance I can get right now. I'm desperate for my life to fall into place. Lord, I cry out to you because I have nothing left in me. Jesus, I have nowhere else to go. This isn't a place I want to be or that I'm used to. Lord, I was so close to being ahead, and just like that, I'm back to square one with nothing. Father, I need a miracle in my life. A miracle great enough to keep my head above water because I feel I'm sinking. A miracle great enough to stop me from being pulled into quicksand. A miracle great enough for when I climb the mountain this time, I don't fall down and I make it to where I should be. God, I need one more chance to fix my life. That's my prayer, y'all. That's my prayer. I just felt like at that time, all the work that I've done, all the payments that I made was just coming to an end, you guys. Like I felt like it was over. You know what I'm saying? I felt like it was over. I just felt so low, you guys. And so I'm like, all right, you know, I'm going to try to get this $200 by the end of the month. I was telling my grandmother about it, and she was able to help me out. Her and another relative was able to help me out, and they gave me the money that I needed with an additional $25. They gave me the money cash. Thank God. Thank you, Jesus. Y'all, child, I almost cried that night. Like once I got that money, you know, I thanked them, I hugged them, and I prayed that night, you know. And so the next morning, I took it to the bank. I put all the money on my card so I can do the payment. So I called them. I called the company that I owed. And, you know, I told them that I needed to renew my membership with them. And so she was telling me, she was going through all of the costs, and she was like, you know, well, it's going to be $500 for this, a reconnection fee of $100, another something for this, another something for that. And I'm like, oh Lord, please don't. Like, the way it was sounding, I'm like, it was sounding like 800 then. I'm like, oh Lord, don't tell me it went up that much higher. Because I'm like, at the time I had 754 in my account. I'm like, yeah, I don't have 800 now. But when she told me the total amount, it came out to $729.60. So I was glad about that. So I was like, okay, I can do that. So, you know, she did something on her end where I could get back into my account, and I was able to pay it. And now I'm back in it. And y'all, could y'all believe, like, they actually had 2 other payments that were voluntary. You could voluntarily pay. One was $25 and one was $15. I was not about to voluntarily pay an additional $40 on top of $729. Y'all getting $700 and y'all got the nerve to ask for more money? Like, I was, y'all, it was a no for me. I couldn't do it. Now, I've done it before. I've paid, you know, I volunteered to pay, but this year, whoo, no. And that's an annual bill. So that means the end of this year, I'm going to have to pay another $600 to them. Yeah, y'all. So 2 years, y'all. Well, 4 to be honest. I'm starting from, I started the classes in 2020. Got my license 2021. And then 2 years of, you know, after I sold the first house 2022. And then almost 2 years of nothing. April will be 2 years since I've sold that last house. 2 years of nothing. 2 years of just bills, just payments, and, you know, not being able to make money from this, and then go through something like that, and just, it's been hard, you guys. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna be honest with you right now. I tell you, I got $30 to my name. $30 to my name. So I'm gonna go later out this week and do my DoorDash, and I am pretty much going to be starting from scratch this time, because like I said, I was supposed to be 3 months ahead. I was supposed to have, you know, enough money for 3 months of my bills, and now I gotta make all my money, all that money back, and maintain my payments. So right now, my payments are still $141 a month. You know, that $700 was for the annual bill, but my monthly payments right now is $141. So I gotta make sure I have that. I gotta make sure I have my money. But you know, now that I'm back in the association, I can focus on going back and studying my areas that I'm planning on working in. You know, like I said, the association, they're the ones who give me all the information on what's going on in the market. What are the prices looking like? How long houses are staying on the market? You know, how fast are they being sold? You know, that type of information. So I have to since I'm not going out today or tomorrow to DoorDash, that's what I'm going to be home doing. I'm going to be studying that. I'm going to be attending my meetings with my company. I have to do my new marketing material. Like I said, I did my pictures 2 days ago, so I have to start putting them, building my business card. Yeah, I've been out here telling this story for 1.5 hours. You got an hour and then almost 38 minutes, y'all. I've been out here telling the story straight. Now, this is going to be 2 parts, but I'm losing my voice here, y'all. I'm losing my voice. Talking for an hour and a half straight is crazy. Yeah, those are what I have to do. I have to do my marketing material. Like I said, I gotta make my new sign, because obviously my hair, I used to be relaxed. My hair was relaxed. Now I'm natural and I have locks. So I want to change my pictures and update them. But I have to do a new for sale sign, new business cards, new all that stuff. I gotta really get myself, I asked God to give me one more chance. So he helped me to get that money quick. He brought my family to me to give me this opportunity. So I gotta make this one work. I gotta make it work. So I'm gonna have my career on one hand and gig work on the next. That's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. That's the best way. It's the best option. Like I said, I tried to make the job fit in, but it just isn't for me. It's not gonna work for me. So as of right now, I'm gonna continue to be jobless. It's just gonna come down to gig works as far as where my money is coming from right now, until I can put myself back out there, get another client, sell another house, and just keep my career going from there. But yeah, you guys, I've come a long way. And it's like, like I said in my prayer journal, like I need things to fall into place. I am desperate for something, for a change. And this is not where I expected to be in my life at this day and age. Like, I expected to be much, much further than this. I've been out of high school for almost 5 years, and that's a common question. Like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Not here. I did not see myself here. I did not see myself here at all. This is where I am, and I'm trying to get myself out of it. I've been trying for months, years. This is what it's come to. I told you I made $4,496.82 on the house I sold. I also pulled up how much I've been spending in the past 2 years. That $110 I've been paying, plus some other things that I've had to pay for that was real estate related. In the past 2 years, on real estate alone, I have paid $4,471.28. That's a $25 difference, between what I've paid and what I've earned from real estate. Now, that isn't total. That's the last 2 years. It's the last 2 years, but Well, that's total for how much I made. It's not total for how much I've spent. So I've spent more than that overall. But, you know, my bank statements, it's only showing me the past 2 years. I would have to go through all the PDFs and all the other files, and I ain't going through all that. So it's showing me from the past 2 years how much I've spent on real estate fees. And, you know, the fact that it is a $25 difference, that kind of made me feel better, honestly, because it's like, all right, I'm kind of on track and on time to getting myself together and turning that number around to where I should be making more than, you know, what I'm paying for it. It is something. And while I was in school, I took this business communication class, and I wrote a paper that we had to write a career paper, and I wrote about real estate. I wrote about the experience that I had then, and you know what my plans, what my goals are. I haven't even finished reading it because I forgot about it. This is November of 2022. It's a 15-page paper with over 3,000 words. And I wrote all about real estate. And I look at all this stuff and I'm like, wow. Look how long I've been trying to do this. It's a lot. $4,000 is a lot of money. Almost $4,500 is a lot of money to be paying towards anything. And that's how much I've spent in the past 2 years, not making a dime back. But I was determined to get back into it. I was determined, so I never stopped paying. Because everything that I've done, I always said my end goal, my end result is to get back there. So I'm not going to stop paying because I'm not done with this, you know. Wow. Real estate has been on my mind for the past 10 years, you guys. That's crazy. 10 years. I printed those papers back in 2013. 2013. It is 2024. Almost 11 years. Over 10 years. That's crazy. Almost 10 years. Over 10 years. I've had this same career in my mind. I've been out of high school trying to chase that career for almost 5 years. It's been 2 years since I sold the last house. Time just kept on ticking. So that's my story, y'all. That's my story. I think that was everything. But you know what? it shows me strength, you guys. Telling this story, y'all. I'm almost 2 hours into this, y'all. I can't believe my phone is actually still recording. An hour and 49 minutes. This is crazy. But it tells me, you know, maybe I'm stronger than I thought, you know, for me to carry all that and go through all that. And that's just that, you know. I told y'all a little bit about my depression, about dropping out of college, the breakup. That was, you know, I told y'all a little bit back there. I didn't tell y'all the whole story on that because this was specifically about my career. So this was a long story, long time coming. It's my story, y'all. That is my story. So now I'm getting ready to go. I gotta take all this stuff back in the house and get myself back on track. Oh wow, that's something, y'all. I wasn't expecting my story to be this long. I wasn't expecting none of this. I wasn't expecting this at all. I didn't even realize myself until after I told the story. I'm just sitting here thinking, I'm like, I'm going over all this time. I'm like, yeah, it's been 10 years. 10 years I've been looking to do this. You know, I'm going through all of this time. And it's like, I gotta get right with it. You know, I have to be successful in this career, going through all of that. Like, I have to. I can't give up on this. All the money, $4,000, over $4,000 I've been paying the past 2 years is crazy to me. Crazy. You know, so I told God, give me one more chance to fix it, and I gotta fix it. I have to come out on top on this. Like, I have to be successful. So I got a lot of work to do, you guys. I got a lot of work to do to get myself back on track. So that's the end of this story, you guys. Whew, long. It's a long story. A 2-hour story. That's crazy. I'm tired, y'all. My cheeks hurt. Been talking all this time. Oh my God. Whew. It's been a long time coming. God, I'm glad you got me through this. I'm so glad you got me through this. All right, you guys, let me go. Let me get up in this house. What time is it? Oh my gosh, it's 12:30. Oh my God, it's 12:37. Oh, all right. Let me get up in this house. Thank you guys for watching. This is so unexpected. This just feels weird. It feels different. Like, it doesn't feel like a typical video of mine because I'm just telling a story, it just feels so different. Like it feels everlasting. I don't even know how to end this. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening to my story. If you came from the last video I did about me being jobless in my 20s, thank you guys for listening to that story and watching that video. If you commented, thank you. Appreciate you all, everyone who has supported me. Like I said, for that video, I wasn't expecting so much positivity. So, you know, when people were telling me that they like things like this, realistic things that's going on in, you know, real things that's going on in people's life, man, because it's hard. But, you know, doing this video, I feel better, y'all. I feel free. I told my story. I've told my story, and telling my story has helped me. Like, it's so many things that, you know, I'm telling the story, and it's like, it's things that I've forgotten about, or, you know, I haven't realized that it's been this long, or I've been going through this many things with this. Like, I just feel clear and free. Whew. Well, now I gotta get things right, y'all. I got things to do. I gotta fix things. I gotta go be successful, all right? Because I ain't gonna stay here. Let me tell you something. I better not be here in the next 5 years. The next 5 years, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.